Crowder, one of the best in the business. Our referee, Brittany Palmer, is here as usual on a pay-per-view night.
The red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 22 wins, 6 losses, 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Toms River, New Jersey, by way of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, presenting the #1 ranked bantamweight contender in the world, Magic Marlon.
Making his bantamweight debut again.
Cory Sandhagen, a minus 205 favorite against the veteran Iuri Alcantara, who's plus 180 on the comeback. Alcantara is in the gold, Sandhagen in the black.
Spinning attack.
TKO!
Great fight, great fight. Iuri's busted up, but amazing fight from both teams.
Well out of range.
Right down to the mat now.
Look at that
Alcantara
armbar.
looking to put on his jiu-jitsu.
He's got that arm trapped.
Just 30 seconds into this one. How does Sandhagen get out?
Oh, God, that's tight. That's tight. He's Sandhagen is either really flexible or being...
Jose Aldo and Marlon Moraes.
Relaxed in there,
Still
and
not
now
easy to look
taking
at.
some punishment with the left from Alcantara.
And Iuri's got him trapped, and oh, he's busting him up with these hammer fists.
Look at that arm, and Sandhagen still not tapping and just trying to cover up.
It's a close fight.
Kid with an arm bar.
Wow!
He's out. He's almost out. Iuri adjusted. He's trying to peel this heel off so
Man,
he can
he's
break
bleeding,
this
too.
triangle.
Well, Sandhagen's got toughness, if nothing else. My goodness, and now he's trying to
Go the distance tonight in Vegas.
And his right hand is just fine.
Beautiful ground and pound from Sandhagen here.
Wow, and now hammering down with the left. Cory Sandhagen doing work.
Jose Aldo, what a moment.
How did we hit the halfway point of the first round?
That happened out of nowhere, right?
Sandhagen still bleeding profusely.
He don't care.
Yeah, continues to rain down.
He's mad now.
Sandhagen with a big
elbow.
left arm.
But for Jose,
Iuri's got to get out of here. Oh, that right hand hurt him.
Sandhagen staying busy with 2 minutes to go in the first round.
He's looking for a sweep. I just don't know.
given all the nation.
Sandhagen doing a great job. He's pinning that leg down so he can't use it. See how he's got his shin trapped over the thigh of Iuri.
Sayers, when he made the decision.
His arm trapped under his leg. He just needs to, mouthpiece is out.
Mouthpiece is out on the ground, but Sandhagen continues to throw down.
The ref is right on top of these guys looking to stop this. You can't separate them right now to put the mouthpiece in.
To cut down to bantamweight this fight.
But to Alcantara, he's showing some guts here.
Sandhagen now with the right has not let Alcantara escape. 30 seconds to go in the rounds.
Man.
Mouthguard still out for Alcantara.
Who?
Off the fight. I mean, who opens up with a left?
Look at him in the corner and see if he needs to continue.
How did we get the final horn of the first round?
As here we see Iuri attacks Sandhagen right off the bat and jumps into this crazy triangle armbar and
Switch kick to the head.
almost stopped a few times in that first round.
Unofficially, 66 total strikes landed for Cory Sandhagen in that first round, and he wobbles Alcantara early in the second. Oh, Alcantara throws a desperation elbow, but back to the ground. Can Sandhagen?
And here's that beautiful switch kick to start.
Candidate for round of the year, that first 5 minutes of this bantamweight bout. As we take a look at the significant strikes, 75 and counting for the 26-year-old from Colorado.
Since 18.
These guys, that was incredible. Heart displayed on both sides of the cage, but Sandhagen with another impressive finish. It was from Cory Sandhagen.
Have your winner by TKO.
And Eric Cohen scores the contest 29-28 for the winner by split decision, Magic Marlon Moraes.
How things have played out?
Man, I had a little when I lost my opponent and the fight got postponed, but not at all with not getting the title shot. I knew I needed another fight. You know, after the fight with Aldo, it was a close fight, and I just fought for the title. You know, people want to see someone getting in there with a statement, and that fight was a good fight against the legend, but wasn't a statement. And here I am now, you know, here I am. I focus on this fight, on the performance I want to put it on Saturday night, and that's it.
Does it feel like you're going in there to not only win, of course, but also to prove like, hey, I should be the next guy? I mean, I kind of already got passed over once. I need to have that title shot.
It's not about that title shot. It's about the caliber. I want to get in there and show the kind of caliber fighter I am, you know. Get in there against a highly skilled opponent like Cory. Cory is not an easy fight for anybody. In my opinion, he's one of the best fighters in the division, and he's one of the hardest guys to fight. And I see a lot of people would say, oh, he just lost to a guy that you finish and you fighting him. Man, I don't care. I want to fight with the best, and I recognize how good he is and how good the bantamweight top 5 is, you know. Anybody in the top 5 can become champion. I know that. I know. I've been there. I fought for the title. I know everyone in the top 5. And that's it, you know. In a given day, Marlon Moraes could be there and hold that belt, and this is why I go to the gym every day.
Nice. I was going to ask, so I mean, you study everybody. I mean, he hasn't been around as long as you have, right? But did you watch his rise and say, I'm going to have to fight that guy one day?
Yeah, of course. I see him starting in UFC. He beat very good fighters, and he ended up getting a bad fight against Sterling, you know. That's a day. Sometimes it's not your day. And I see not just him, but everyone.
Nice. Last thing for me, I mean, I know you said the goal is not just a title shot, you know, but again, as nice as you are, if you win here and they don't give you a title shot, I mean, do you have to start maybe pushing back a little bit and saying, hey, what about me?
I want to keep fighting. If they don't give him a title shot, they better give him a fight by December, because I want to be active. I want to keep fighting. If I don't get that title shot, I want to keep fighting, and one day I will.
Earlier this week, Peter Yan tweeted at Aljamain Sterling that he heard the UFC had different plans for the Sterling-Yan fight. Have you heard anything about that? If you win, you get the title shot over Sterling? Do you think you could jump over him?
I don't know. With the UFC, everything changes, you know. It's all about your last performance. And Sterling fought when? I don't even remember when he last fought. So if I don't remember, maybe it's 2-3 months ago. So we are fighting Saturday. And a lot of people are going to remember what happened Saturday, you know. So let's go in there and let's leave everything we have, and we could get a title shot.
You had also called for a fight against Dominic Cruz for a while. Was that ever an option too?
I gave up, you know. I tried everything I could to fight him, and he never want to fight me. And that's okay, you know. There's so many talents, so many good guys, and I look ahead. I want to fight with the best, and I want to fight with who wants to fight.
Were there any other names offered to you besides Cory?
Man, to be honest, before I get this fight, I try everyone on the top 10 and to get a fight, and I could not get a fight. It's not UFC fault. UFC tried to, and it's just a matter of time, you know. In the bad time, winning guys, they were booked, and Sterling would never fight me again before, and so that's what happened.
A lot of people compare Cory to Dominic Cruz and their footwork and their movement and everything in the octagon. Do you see any parallels between the two?
A little, yeah. I think Cory is a better version of Dominic Cruz.
Better, really?
Yes.
Just faster and younger?
taller.
How do you see the title fight between Jan and Aljamain playing out?
Tough fight. I see advantage for Sterling on the ground, and I see advantage for Jan on the feet. And it's a tough fight. Hopefully the best win, because when you sign with the UFC, you have to be willing to fight with the best, and that's what I want. I want the best guys winning because I want to fight with the best.
There was a little situation between you and Bruno Silva, Bulldog, when you fought Henry Cejudo, and he's here. He's gonna fight Saturday. Did you guys talk? Have you seen him at all?
No, yeah, I'm focused on Cory Sandhagen, the main event. I don't know I don't want problem with anybody. I just want to focus on my fight, keep my head thinking about the opponent I have Saturday night, keep composing, thinking about my game plan. That's it.
What are your thoughts on Peter Yan and his fight with Aldo?
Aldo looked good. Aldo didn't look bad, and Peter Yan showed a couple holes on his game, and it's interesting, was a good fight. We as a fighters, as people that study the game, we could take a lot from different angles, and it was very interesting fight. But Peter Yan show off who he really is, a guy that goes in there, fights for 5 rounds. He does whatever he has to do to win.
So what are the holes that you see?
Called what?
The holes in his game.
I don't want to say, I don't want to say which holes I see on his game. And if people wants to watch, they can watch and see. And I think what sometimes a hole for me, it's not a hole for the other guys. And sometimes a hole for him, it's not a hole for me. Sometimes he gives spaces because he wants to do things. We never know.
Can you talk a little bit about your friendship with Edson? It's kind of great that you guys are on the same card together, but just kind of how long you guys have been friends and how you kind of got your start together?
Me and Edson, we know each other for 20 years, over 20 years. We start training together, kickboxing in Brazil. And we had the whole life, all competitions in Brazil. And he moved to US, he signed with the UFC. And when he signed with the UFC, he called me and he gave me his job in the gym that he was in Florida. I started to teach kickboxing and I took his spot, and thanks God, and he gave me this opportunity to start teach, fight, and live the American dream. And I was able to follow his path, sign with the UFC at the end of the day, and now I'm gonna live my dream. Every time I used to watch Edson fight in the UFC, and I was in the UFC, I want to fight one day with Edson, same card. Here I am. Let's enjoy it and let's do it.
And you said, I think the last time you were together on the same card was 2008. Is that right?
I was 14 years old. No. I was 18 years old, probably 2006, 2007.
Okay. And what do you think about him and his matchup? How do you think that one is going to play out?
Edson's a monster, and in a 155 division, he showed to everyone, It's not really fun to fight Edson. He hurts guys, and I know I respect his opponent too. I know he in the UFC, but man, that's levels for this game, and I just see Edson in a different level.
Marlon, you've gone from delivering food to headlining UFC events. Do you ever take a moment to reflect how far you've gone?
Man, sometimes in life you don't even dream what you live. Sometimes people, how you in UFC? What you did to get there? And I don't even know, like the life just goes, But one thing I always done, I was always positive. I always believed that I could achieve the things that I was fighting for, And I was in Brazil one time. This never comes off my mind. One time I was from the gym to the school, from work, and one day I was running like sweat, running from the gym to the school, and one friend stopped me and he said, "Man, what are you doing? Where are you going?" I said, "I was training." "Man, why are you training? Stop training. This is not gonna get you anywhere. Just work and go to school." And I said, "No, I'm not gonna give up. I know I can and I will do it." Here I am.
Amazing. And
I spoke with Big Nog last week, and he talked about when you and Edson Barboza went to his house. You guys were little boys, and you guys stayed over. He said you never had a protein in your life or something like that, and he gave you the first. Do you remember that day? Do you remember that episode?
Yes, of course. It was a funny story. And back there, Alex Davis, he was managing me and Edson. And he called Big Nog. Hey, Big Nog, I have these two guys here. They are gonna fight in Rio, but they don't have money for hotel. They don't have money for anything. Oh, come to my house. Stay in my house. And we went to his house, like this big mansion. The place is Alto do Juá. And when he opened the door, like all big TVs, all the trophies, pride, the pictures. And we went to a room. He has like all kind of protein shakes, and me and Edson like, oh my God, this exists. And he one of the guys was there, a fighter. He showed us his car, and I never see a Land Rover in my life. I saw a Land Rover for the first time at his house, and it was fun. Just so you guys can understand where we come from. Just the fact that we open up the refrigerator and we see all kind of food, water, juices, soda, that's something that we never see before. And we were like 14 years old, 15, It's crazy, it's unbelievable. And I was telling him, look what we accomplished, and I can't believe.
Yeah, that's fun because the three of you guys are here right now.
Yeah, that's destiny, and nothing happened because it has to happen. Everything happened for a reason.